My 8-year-old granddaughter rolled her eyes and said, "You can't sit with us. Mom said you're an old burden." The whole table burst out laughing, including my own son. I stood up and left quietly. That night, he texted, "Payment still due tomorrow?" I replied, "Figure it out." The next day, panic. It was my 65th birthday at the Gilded Oak. $48 sea bass I was paying for. My son Robert nursed expensive scotch. His wife Elena scrolled her phone. Then Mia looked up from her iPad. "You can't sit with us next time, Grandpa. Mom said you're an old burden and we only bring you because you pay." Silence. I waited for Robert to correct her. He laughed. "Kids, right?" Elena smirked. They didn't deny it. I stood. "I'm heading home." Robert didn't get up. "Okay, Dad, we'll put the bill on your card on file, right?" "No," I said. "I don't think so." I walked to the front desk, pulled my Amex from the file, left them with a $600 bill. The text came at 11:14 p.m. Not happy birthday, not an apology. Card declined. Had to use emergency credit. Embarrassing. Also, mortgage transfer due tomorrow. Don't forget. I wasn't a father. I was a payment processor. I typed, "Figure it out." Turned off my phone. I'm a retired forensic accountant. 30 years auditing fraud. That night, I opened my safe, pulled the ledgers. $280,000 down payment on their house. $4,500 monthly mortgage assistance for 3 years. $32,000 annual tuition for Mia. $1,200 monthly Range Rover lease I co-signed. I'd given them $95,000 in the last year alone. I opened my banking portal. The automatic transfer scheduled for 8 a.m. I clicked cancel. Then I changed Mia's $115,000 education trust beneficiary to Street Jude's Hospital. Pulled Robert's emergency credit card charges. Spa weekend, $2,400. Nobu, $850. The velvet box jewelry, $3,200. Diamond earrings for Elena. On my card, I reported it stolen. Removed him as authorized user. 8:15 a.m. My phone exploded. Robert, voicemail. Robert, voicemail. Elena, voicemail. 8:22 a.m. Dad, transfer didn't go through. Mortgage drafts at 9. Call as soon as possible. They lived on the edge. Needed my deposit to cover their mortgage. Without it, they'd overdraw. 9:30 a.m. Pounding on my door. Robert in scrubs, looking frantic. "Dad, the transfer failed. The mortgage bounced. I have overdraft fees." I opened the door. It wasn't a mistake. "What?" I canceled it. His face went white. "You can't. We have a routine. We had a routine where I paid and you pretended to respect me. That ended when you laughed at your daughter calling me a burden. She's 8. You're bankrupting us over a joke?" She quoted your wife and you laughed. "Look, I'm sorry, but this is financial abuse." I picked up a folder. Abuse? The velvet box. October 14th. $3,000 for Elena's diamond earrings. On my emergency card. He went pale. "I meant to pay. You haven't had a bonus in 2 years. I know everything." I showed him the statements. "You're 42. Living in a house you can't afford. Driving a car you don't own. Please, we can't pay without that transfer." "Then sell the house. You want us to fail?" "I want you to stand, but you can't stand when you're carried." I pulled out more papers. Transfer canceled. Credit card canceled. Education trust revoked. "You can't revoke me as trust." "Already did. It's going to Street Jude's." "And the Range Rover? 60 days late." "I paid the arrears. I've assumed possession. Had it towed this morning." "You stole my car?" "It's the bank's. I'm just the only one paying for it." I held up keys. Robert stared, shaking. "What do you want?" "Admit it. Say you're the burden, not me." Silence. "Say it. You're not the burden," he whispered. Louder. "You're not the burden," he screamed. "I needed the money. We're drowning. I needed you to keep paying." I opened the door. "Get out. Don't expect to see Mia again. That's a price I'm willing to pay." He slammed the door. I stood in the silence, picked up my phone, called my attorney. "Jonathan, I need a demand letter for $3,200 in stolen funds. Addressed to Robert Reynolds, MD." "Just the letter?" "No. Also file a complaint with the state medical board. Credit card fraud by a licensed physician triggers automatic review." I looked at the folder on my table. Years of payments, years of being used. He could lose his license, Jonathan said carefully. "Good," I said. "Let him figure it out."
Full story on channel link below.